We're going to continue now to the next IPA symbol, and it is very similar in definition to the one we just did. We have two symbols. Oops, I didn't share the screen properly. We have two symbols for We have a stressed and an unstressed So this upside down V is the stressed symbol, and it actually has a name you need to know. It's called the wedge. Okay, and this is the unstressed symbol, and it actually has a name. It's called the schwa, because it's such an unstressed sound. It gets put in a lot of places between like able, a and bull, bull, between B and L is a very unstressed sound, bull. So soda, again, for the unstressed, we're only going to have you understand that its final position. A word like terrible, terrible, it's so unstressed. We use it in, again, more than one syllable words, but you need to know which symbol is the stress symbol, and that name is the wedge, and the other one is the schwa. Okay, so up and cup, we'll go to our keyboard and we will write in phonetics those key words. So we have our wedge for up, and we have our wedge for cup, and then in final position we have our schwa for soda. And again, from page 169, we have our wedge for of, and we have our wedge for dull, and we have our schwa, which is on page 171 for tuba. Okay, then we'll go back to our stressed and we'll get let's see, initial position, sorry. Let's do, okay, so that's upward. And then medial position, we'll take suffer. And then final position from the other page, we have let's do, oops. So aqua, the color aqua. Let's put the Q in, aqua. All right, let's do more without, let's see, wedge, oops, wedge. And if you, so we have usher. And medial position, we'll have, here's a word you mispronounce, and reading it phonetically, you may not pronounce it correctly. And that's frustrate instead of frustrate. That's a word you mispronounce. And final position, boa. Okay. We'll do one more just so you get a hang of it. Different spelling. Onion. It is the onion. Yin. Well, the sound's an onion. And then medial position will have here's one for both. And we'll do one more in final position. And here's the difference between data and we have data. A nice allophone. We have two different, pronunciations, but actually the Library of Congress suggests that you collect data and report on data. So if you ever need to know the correct definitions, Library of Congress. Okay, so we've gone over the wedge and the schwa, and now we are on diphthongs. So diphthongs are two vowel sounds combined, but when you look at the symbols, you're going to say, Professor, you did not go over this first symbol here, and I'm going to say you're accurate because I left it out of the vowels so that you know the minute you see typewriter A, that's what we call it, you'll know it's a diphthong, and we use it for two of our diphthongs. So the first one is I, ice. Second one's ow, ow. Third one's oi, oi. And then you, just like it sounds right out of the alphabet. So let's take I first and go to our, oh, I forgot the words. So we are going to ice, mind, Y. We're going to put that on our keyboard. And here is our keyboard. Sorry. Here we go. We have typewriter. Ice. Whoops. And then we have mind. And then we have Y. Oops. All right, so now I'm going to go to page 184, and I'm going to have more I initial position. So I have I'll. This is I'll. Now, if I wanted to write I'll, it would be I, schwa, ul. And that's the difference there. And then we have, oops, I'm writing it in, we have r, I, right? And then we have t, r, I, try, not try. Try is this sound, tr. Then we have, let's see, I, I, oh, icicle. Icicle. Okay. And then, oh, spelled it wrong. And then in medial position, we have a k, r, I. And in final position, we have b, I. And let's take another. Here's one. Idea. We can do idea. There you go. Yeah. And sometimes you hear idea, so you know that they're adding an to it. And then we have oops, kl, I'm, and this one, see, you'll see that we do not pronounce the B at the end. And then we have s, I'm. So there's your diphthong I.